Hey folks, Sylvius here. I'm back on DDO. So last time I finished my Catacombs quest line. As promised, I'm going to do two other things really quickly. Just in the general future, I'll probably continue just starting in-game as opposed to the actual main menu. And then here, so here I am. First they destroyed the old market, now the devil scum is after our barracks, blah 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 blah. So, live tenant? I guess, I don't know. The coin lords are deciding whether or not to move us. Repeat the devil quest. You can go to the market backs and kick the devil's teeth in, that's what you can do, but I don't recommend it unless you're really strong. Alright, I'm just gonna skip over this, basically. I did this quest once to make sure I could do it. This quest has different difficulties. Casual, normal, and you'll notice the difference of difficulty there. Level 5 to 6, and then hard, we go up to 12. And then elite, we go up to 18, and then there's epic difficulties too. So unlike most quests, I'm definitely not going to be trying this one on elite, because I will get obliterated. I'm going to call my hireling in. This quest is, let's go with not popular to describe it.
Stormreach guards huddle at their barricades. The stench of brimstone permeates the air. Guttural chanting echoes from beyond the door ahead.
Those creatures, they came out of thin air, collapsed half the barracks, and tore my men to pieces. If you can stop them, you'll be a hero. Basically, the way this works is...
Rivers of black metal sprout from the passageways flanking this room. Cradled in their bands whirl the infernal portals of the Shavarath.
So I'm not 100% certain how the mythology of Eberron works, but Shavarath is like called the Infernal Battleground. It's where the demons, the devils, and like I guess the angels and whatnot battle it out in a like endless war.
The portals of Shavarath flare with activity. The attack has begun.
So the way this mission works is you just fight increasingly difficult waves of enemies. So right now, we're in the first wave, and what could, I guess, be called the, like, first part of the first wave. So the first wave will have, like, 3 or so groups of those fiendish bats and vermin keepers, I think they were. And then as the waves progress, they'll start getting a little bit tougher and tougher. Each wave is considered an optional and gives EXP. So when I defeat the first wave, I get 515 EXP, plus... beating the whole game gets me 2,734, I think it was. The Fiendish Bats can be dismissed and, you know, hit with my Tome of Jade ability. That said, I think the Spider was probably pretty pointless here. That said, yeah, I think the Spider's probably going to die, too. The Bats, and same with the Scorpions, kind of, there, the Spider just died. Look at that. Die so fast that it's largely pointless to bother. The Tieflings are native outsiders, meaning they're native to this plane, even though they came from Shavarath, which means I can't dismiss them, because they're already on their home plane. I'm pretty sure I can Jade Strike them, though. So, the big issue with this quest is there's an awful lot of standing around waiting for the next group of enemies to spawn. Generally speaking, though, the quest can be pretty tough. You've got these 3 portals. I find it's best to stay in the corner near one of them, because you can take and at least injure the monsters from the first one by the time the other group get to you. Kind of how this is working right now. Can I dismiss one of these guys? I may have been able to dismiss one of them if I had actually hit them. Ah, jeez. Well, whatever. The other sort of annoying issue with this quest, and it is kind of an annoying issue to be sure. There we go. So we've defeated the first wave now. So now we wait on the second wave. Second wave is gonna net me... Alright. Something I'll figure out after I kill these guys. So now we've got Greater Hellhounds, I believe they are. Yeah, Greater Hellhounds, of which my hireling is just standing there doing nothing, which is awesome. Alright, let me turn my hireling on to maybe a little bit more aggressive. Maybe he'll be less of an idiot. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see. Can I see how much experience I'm getting for the second one? Second wave will get me 823 experience points. Alright. this quest does get you pretty good EXP, and it does get you good loot. And a nice thing about this quest is, even if you ultimately end up failing, as long as you hit some of the optionals, you'll likely have gotten some experience points. Because, you know, a large amount of the EXP is coming from the optionals. The downside of this quest, though, is that each wave takes a decent amount of time. As you can kind of see, we're like just sitting around chugging right now. Each wave takes a decent amount of time, and they get progressively much stronger as things proceed. So you might, at some point, just suddenly be like, wow, I'm way over my head. Way over my head. And then things kind of go to crap at that point. And then you lose the quest after you've already spent maybe 20 minutes in it or something like that. So yeah, it's kind of a hassle. At this point, though, I know, since I've already tried it, that I'm capable of doing this. To be fair, I'm also 2 levels above the quest level. Let's do that, too, while we're at it. Concentrate harder. So yeah. For the record, when you go through this door, it closes behind you. Anybody who didn't come in with you, I think they can still open it, but once the quest starts, I don't think that door can be opened, and you can't leave. Eventually, a Rest Shrine and Resurrection Shrine will appear, so there is an opportunity for you to rest, and there is an opportunity for you to come back to life if you've been killed. Obviously, in my current situation, if I've been killed, my hireling will probably be soon to follow. I doubt my hireling can manage to keep himself alive. Maybe he'll surprise me, but I doubt it. So, yeah, now we're just kind of waiting. A side note, for a barracks for, like, the town guard, this is kind of elaborate. I mean, like, what is this? Building, like, 5 stories tall? It's pretty big. Pretty big. My poor halfling is super tiny. Looks like he's got an energy weapon this time. The last time I did this, he had a, his weapon of choice was a sonic weapon. Huh. I'll try... I tried a dismissing strike on the Hellhound, it didn't work though. I wonder if he made the save or if I just missed and hit the Tiefling or what had happened. It doesn't matter though. Third wave defeated. So now we've got Tiefling warriors who are just a little bit tougher. We're still packing Tiefling scouts. Looks like we have a Tiefling apprentice who's a mage. That attack he hit me with was called Magic Missile. It always hits its target spell, deals force damage. It's very difficult to get resistant to force damage, if not outright possible. That said, it doesn't deal a lot of damage, but it's still pretty there. So I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4 EXP for the third wave. Also, I'm getting bonus EXP from various sources, I guess, from my various things up here and whatnot. So keep that into consideration. Anyway, I think at the end of the third wave, the Rest Shrine will appear, and I'll also get a chest. Meanwhile, though, I'm just standing here. Standing around. Can I try... I missed the Jade Strike. That's awesome. Alright, he is immune to the Dismissing Strike, which I was pretty sure of, but I just wanted to double check. Doot 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 doot. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Enemies that fight at range can be kind of annoying sometimes, let me tell you. Part of the annoyance here is that I'm killing everything so incredibly quickly. If I could, like, you know, kill them a little bit slower, maybe I'd have some more time. Or not have some more time, I'd have less time just standing around is what I mean to say. Because this is kind of a hassle. Kind of a hassle. There we go. Next wave. Doot 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 doot. I'm like barely getting key generation because I'm killing these guys so fast. Alright, kill that guy. Probably don't even need my hireling to get into the mix at this point. Now, eventually a sub-boss will come out of here, and it'll pop up some text, and the DM will talk about it when it happens. And then after we kill the sub-boss, the Rest Shrine will appear. dancing. Like an idiot. I know, some of my other characters had a different dance, so I'm not sure if the dance is, like, race-based. You know, like all humans dance like so, all half-orcs dance like so, or if it's, class-based. All monks dance in such a way, all wizards dance in such a way. I can't remember. I feel like, though, my other monk, danced in the same manner, so I don't know. There's also Dance 2. You can do some kind of like, is that a jitterbug? I think that's a jitterbug. That looks like a jitterbug dance. Somebody can double check that on me. I really don't know, though. Also, I feel like anybody who's watching my DDO Let's Plays probably doesn't know what that dance is in the first place. But you never know. You can also go bow. Can I do wave? Okay, now's an inappropriate time to be waving, that's for sure. For sure, this is an inappropriate time to be waving.
Of Devil's Ebbs. A leader of Shavaranth has fallen. You feel the battle may allow you a moment's rest and time to loot the bodies.
He's dead. I got a chest now. Gloves of Seeking. Those aren't exactly terrible. Wand of Protection from Energy. Chance to activate, 0. I gotta get my use magic device up a little bit. Might as well have my hireling use this. No reason for me to use it. Wait. Summon the spider first, my friend. Then use it. You have about like 2 or 3 minutes to take care of this at this point. So there's no real rush. Plenty of time here to putter around. In fact, I'm probably going to be sitting here for a decent amount of time, waiting for the thing to go away. By the way, when the next wave comes, the shrines will disappear. You can kind of tell they're like ethereal. You can see through them. You can still like see the wall, see the door, see the chest, see the spider in my hireling. Likewise with this one. You can actually walk through them, which I didn't realize until just now. Check that out. Yeah, the funny thing was when I was doing this the first time to make sure I was capable of doing it. Sit. These like downtimes were so boring and took so long that I just started like reading the news on my phone or playing Puzzles and Dragons. Can I do sleep? There we go. That's how I feel right now. Actually, the funny thing is that is how I feel right now. I'm quite tired. And I can't go to sleep because I agreed to go to the vet with my aunt because her doggy broke its leg. Maybe. Maybe it broke its leg. Hard to say. Nobody ever knows. I like that the spider's just kind of hanging out on the fire. I like to think that the spider's got marshmallows on its little fangs and it's sitting there roasting marshmallows.
The savage war cries of Shavaranth's devil armies issue forth from the portals. Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
So now we got razor bows, who die just as fast. The wizards, which actually cast real spells. My spider died quickly. Tiefling captains, tiefling poison blades. You got stunned, and then your face kicked in. Are they like shooting at the dead spider? You guys idiots? You guys are idiots. So yeah, they're all a little bit tougher, they do a little bit more damage, they're a little bit harder to hit, have more HP, are more likely to hit you. All in all though, they're not that much tougher. The funny thing is, because I'm a monk, I have high reflex saves and evasion, so the wizards that shoot the lightning bolts at me, and like the fireballs, are unlikely to ever hurt me, whereas the apprentice that kept spamming the magic missile attack at me, he would at least hurt me. Even if he didn't hurt me for a lot, he hurt me. Got another guy? Come on, there was no way that just one of them came out. It's a guard. And he got a spear in him, and his leg's up there. Or somebody else's leg up there, I guess. There we go. That said, the wizard is probably pretty dangerous to my stupid hireling. I'm just trying to make sure he doesn't run out of mana, even though it's entirely unnecessary. Funny, he died. I didn't get to see if he would turn into Jade. My Jade Strike just punched him in the face too hard and he died. Let's see, what else can I do? I can clap. What else can I do? Throw? I should probably at some point load up a list of the commands, but right now I'm not really sure. How about jump? Nope. Nod? I can nod. That's good. Ew. Really? I got slowed? At least he can fix that. Slow gives you, slow is slightly less debilitating than it is in regular D&D, and haste is slightly less amazing than it is in regular D&D. In regular D&D, haste would give you, like, increase in movement speed, +1 to hit, and also, like, an extra action per turn, which was huge. Slow would remove an action per turn. You would lose, I think, your move action, and you would just get a standard action in combat. Which was also kind of huge. In actual DDO here, though, it just makes you strike faster, which, while still pretty important, isn't quite the same sense. Just because DDO loses a lot of the tactical aspect that Dungeons & Dragons has. On that note, let's see here. Alright, I already got the Conquest bonus, that's cool. 2,057 EXP for the 4th wave. So, I mean, already I'm looking at, like, you know, a decent amount of EXP, to be sure. A decent amount of EXP, to be sure. About 3,000 just from the optionals that I have so far. Can't forget that, because there is still this wave, and I'm pretty sure there's another wave after this one. Ah, you are not casting spells at me, my friend. Who would have thought that the wizard running towards me would have actually been a good approach on his part? Yeah, and then actual quest completion is going to be around 4,000. So this is, like I said, this is one of the decent EXP spots. Furthermore, this quest on the higher difficulties gives you green steel crafting ingredients sometimes, which can be a pretty big deal. Certain things depending. However, I'm still quite away from green steel being relevant to me. Also, green steel doesn't give a lot of love for the monks in the first place. Green steel, usually you make weapons out of it, but I think you can also make, like, accessories. I should probably look into it, because I honestly don't remember a lot about it. The important thing is, though, you can make really...
The wave of Devil's Ebbs. A leader of Shavarath steps through the portal to engage you. A leader of Shavarath has fallen. You feel the battle may allow you a moment's rest, and time to loot the bodies.
Oh, just die. Thank you, sir. My hireling barely used any magic. That's awesome. Yeah, the green steel, though, is mostly about making amazing weapons, and it does absolutely make amazing weapons. Trust me on that. The downside, though, is it doesn't make hand wraps for a monk. At least it didn't. I don't know if they went around and, like, changed that. You could even make weapons that made for good, like, mage weapons. Like, you could make, like, a sword, or, well, you can make whatever you want it to be. A dagger, a sword, a club, a staff, that would be good for a wizard. But, yeah, monks didn't have anything. If you were a monk, I think they're called Henshin Mystics that use quarterstaffs. That would be an option for you. And if you were like a Kama-using monk or like a short sword-using monk via the ninja assassin route or something along those lines, that would be an option for you. But for the most part, fist-fighting monks had nothing. Let's see, what else can I do? Can I do shake? Nope, shake is on command. Let's just sleep again. Baha. Wait, hold on. There we go. Do it on the fire. I want to be nice and toasty. Nice and toasty. About lay? Nah, not a command. I didn't think so. Let's just go sleep again. Ah, my head's in the wall. In the rocks. That looks like the wave is starting. Yep, our restaurants are gone. The wave is starting. So this will be the hardest wave, I believe, and the final wave also. Yeah, we got Fiendish Troglodytes. These guys are actually kind of tough. Troglodytes... Okay, let's go target the Spellcaster. The Shaman there. Troglodytes have an ability where when you get close to them, they have a thing called Stench. You make a Fortitude save. I believe it's considered a type of poison. I just got a Raven Feebling on me right now. Yeah, there we go. Troglodyte Stench. What's it say? You are sickened and are suffering penalties to your speed, attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves, and cannot tumble. You can see it's actually making me slow. My hireling should be able to fix this. Except he's a crapshoot, so I guess he's not. Whatever. It doesn't last long. Classes that don't have high fortitude will find Troglodytes to be sort of obnoxious, just for the record. Kill him. Kill him. I don't know if I managed to dismiss him or not. Come on, there's gotta be more. There they are. I knew there was more. How much does this wave actually get me? That's Melf's Acid Arrow. It lasts a certain amount of time and deals damage over time. It's actually super annoying because that damage tick will prevent you from doing things. Like opening up doors or chests and things like that. And a really long Melf's Acid Arrow effect can be incredibly obnoxious. You can sit there for maybe like 30-40 seconds not being able to open up a door because of Melf's Acid Arrow. Like I said, it's incredibly obnoxious sometimes. Alright, what are we getting XP-wise for this final wave? 2364. Yeah, so like again, a decent amount of EXP for this. Plus, I'm even taking a EXP penalty. Still, like I said, it's solid. Now, if only it would just be a little bit faster. Because it is incredibly slow. Also, a quest with a huge amount of downtime is sort of annoying for me right now, because like I said, I'm tired and sleepy. And not being constantly entertained is making me want to go to sleep. Kill the Shaman before he starts doing stupid crap. Doesn't look like he even has a chance at getting turned into stone. Alright, I want to try to dismiss this guy. Okay, so he's immune to that too. I guess he's not considered a native outsider. They should, however, definitely be considered, don't attack him yet. No, stop. Okay, so they're considered reptilians. Even though they're fiendish. Interesting. So they're not considered outsiders. So that means I can't hit them with any of my Smite tainted abilities. It's actually kind of annoying, to be honest. Oh well, it's whatever. I like that this one doesn't have spikes in front of it. Nor does that one. But this one's all got spikes with dead people. I'm gonna take a nap right here. Sleep. See if I can't get the dead parts in it. There we go. Hopefully that'll become my my previous video shot for my next video. Fiendish Troglodyte, you're dead. I believe that was Bless. May have been Prayer. No way for me to tell. I could have clicked on him and examined him to see what effects were on him, but he's dead now. So a little late for that, I suppose. Doot, do 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 do, do 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 do. I forget how to go. What do I have to do? This? There we go. God, I have to. So, like, the shift key is block. That's why my hands are up like that, and it actually does things. I don't know if anybody ever really bothers to block. But when you move while you have the shift key in, it tumbles. But normally pushing the right arrow key or the left arrow key spins, whereas forward and back walk you. To actually walk sideways, you have to hold the right click down. So my gamepad, which I use to play the game, doesn't have shift on it. So to do that, I had to get up on my keyboard and hold shift. And then I had to hold right-click with my other hand, and then reach down onto the other like level of my desk, and then hit the my joystick with my thumbs.
Horns blare through the portals to announce the arrival of the attack's fiendish leader. This will be the final battle.
Indeed it will. Warlord Hisaya isn't super tough.
The final champion of Shavarath has fallen. The assault has been quelled. For now.
Get 2 chests for this. I don't know about higher difficulties or anything along those lines. If they give you more chests or not. Obviously, there's no real way for me to check this right now. And then you just kind of leave. Quest is over. The one thing that's annoying, though, is that this quest is actually a level 6 quest, so this dude will give you level 6 rewards, regardless of what difficulty you actually did it on. So, mostly, he gives you junk, in other words. I'm just going to take the Anarchic hand wraps. Alright, folks, so that was Devil's Assault on normal. At some point in the future, I will come back and do it on hard, and I will also then again do it on elite. But I'll be level 12 and I'll be level 18 for that, respectively. Anyway, folks, for now, hey, you know, you should like, favorite, comment, subscribe, check me out on Patreon, Twitter, and Facebook.